Hello and welcome everybody to the Mpgxtreme opportunity broadcast here. We have a lot of great presenters on here tonight, and feel free to use this video to share with your guests. We're going to get a good recording here for everybody, and it's important that you take some notes. We have our calls every Monday and Thursday. Those are dial-in calls. We're loading hundreds of people onto them, but as a team, we like to put out the information so you get to see everything, see the people, hear from different perspectives. And we got a great meeting for you here today. With that being said, our presenter tonight is Coach Blaine Williams out of Idaho, multi-seven-figure earner in the industry. And from a team partnership standpoint, I can just say we're all blessed to have him here as our mentor and coach. So Blaine, you want to go ahead and take it away? The floor is yours.
That's fantastic. I'm looking for some slides here. There we go. Hey. First of all, I want to welcome everybody. We've got a nice, charming setting tonight at MPG. My name is Blaine Williams, as Michael Wren said. And one thing I can tell you, I've been in the networking industry since 1980. So that qualifies me as being a Smithsonian fossil in network marketing. But what I learned through those years is that there have been very few companies that were based upon a culture of service, and MPG is one of those rare companies. So tonight I want to welcome you to Mpgxtreme Marketplace Global. Let's move the screens along, and I'll just say screen when we need to get to the next screen. So I want to start by asking you three questions as you consider, by the way, as you consider whether this may be a business for you. If you're coming to look at this to save money on the products, get the product, use it, and you tell us how it worked out. But if you're coming here to look at a business to own and operate a home-based operation with the tax benefits, with the potential income, with the potential freedom, and all those types of benefits, I want you to ask yourself how most people would answer these questions around the world. This is really big. Number one question is, who do you know that uses gasoline or diesel, or as they say internationally, petrol? Well, the answer to that is everybody. Second question I want to ask you is, who do you know that would like to save money on fuel expenses? Who's sick and tired of the prices? Everybody. That's the answer to that question. Yeah, there we go, Jason. And the last question I want to ask you, if you were given the choice tonight, would you or would they rather save money, make money, or both? And I think you know most people, especially in this post-COVID economy with the bank meltdowns, with inflation going through the roof, everything's going up. Gas isn't the only thing. Simple things like a dozen eggs, almost $5, $6, $7 in certain places. So the answer is both. We'll let the screens move forward. So the most common answer to this is everybody, and both. In other words, everybody is tired of the fuel prices. Everybody wants to save money. And both, everybody wants to save money and make money. But the question they always ask is, what in the world do I need to do for it? Well, let's talk about that. We're going to look at the company very quickly because you are known by the company you keep. And one thing I can tell you, in 40 years of network marketing history, most companies are started by distributors. They have very little true business experience. They're undercapitalized, underexperienced, and most companies fail. That's not unique to network marketing. That's just the way it is. This company is headed up by Randy and Kathy Tynerts. They are our founders, our CEOs, and I'm going to tell you, they have a pedigree business background. Their mission, they're committed to building a long-term relationship by providing breakthrough products that promote living an extraordinary life. Randy and Kathy have operated their business out of the same offices for nearly 30 years in Maple Grove, Minnesota. They were established in April of 2022 to build MPG. So MPG was birthed out of an existing company with brick and mortar, 18,000 square foot facility. They were born out of a company that had all of the staff, all of the software, and excelled in the industry. They have employed an in-house staff with cross-trained customer service reps. It's very unique to deal with a company today in direct selling that is not on the cloud and does not have customer service reps in some foreign land in a contract call center. Now, all of our customer service reps are based right there in Minnesota. They answer the phone. You can understand them. I don't mean to be derogatory, but you know what I'm saying. We manufacture our products at our facility using innovative processes, and we have many other products in our mobile and our marketplace global that are brought into us and offered to you at extremely discounted prices. High quality products to international customers and distributors is what we do. So because of the quality and the price points, we have an extremely high retention rate and exceptional brand loyalty. Let's go to the next screen. So our first product, and I like to call it the flagship product, is this product right here, the MPG Premium X Cap, just like you see on the screen. Now, the suggested retail in the United States for this product is $20, but I want you to know that internationally, you are not bound to that price. You can market these products for $25, $30 for a 5-tank trial with the cost of petrol internationally at $25 or $30, where the pill is maybe running them $5 to $6. It's going to save them on a $6 tab somewhere around $15, $20, $30 in savings. That's a great deal. Here in the domestic United States, we buy the tablets as reps for $2. We can merchandise them at retail for $4. That's where the $20 comes from. Either way, it's an incredible value. And what I will say, that's the core of our product line. We have many other products, but this particular product is our flagship because it's got a 35-year track record. Millions, in fact, I'm going to tell you, over 350 to 400 million of these tablets have been sold around the world in over 200 countries. And we have the exclusive international distribution rights for it. They are EPA registered. We have a global insurance policy on each and every one of these tabs, covering each and every one of our reps and customers. And that warranty is for $1 million. We've got someone on the screen walking around. If we can black them out or close their screen off, it'd be great. These products are made in the USA. And so we ship them right out of here to all these international markets, making them available to you. And I'm going to say this to you. This is the core product. And the reason why is because everybody needs it. And when they buy it and they put that little tab in their tank, they save money immediately. The product pays for itself immediately. It's the only thing in my 40 years of networking that I've had my hands on that my distributors that team with me and my customers that buy from me and from you can take a product and save money immediately. Every one of these packs, when they buy them for $20, turns into 40, 50, 60, 80 bucks in savings. You're going to hear some testimonies about that. So we're proud to be made in the USA. We got bestseller certificate. We also have a trucker crumb, which is the same product. It's ground up, put in these tubes that look like a chapstick tube. And when you end up using that product, you can put it into a truck, a big tractor, a big machine. Now, this works in both diesel and gasoline, and they are fantastic. Big boats. I've got a guy right now that's got a yacht with 2 big 454 motors in it. He's dumping that in that yacht. So whether that's a commercial fisherman, a pleasure craft person, a farmer, or the heartbeat of America or truckers, this product will not only save them money, but I'm going to tell you something, it will also save you on maintenance. Next screen. And by the way, I want to just tell all of you, you're a great class. I can see you're paying close attention here, so I appreciate it. If you take a look at these testimonies all over the United States of America and now around the world, whether it be a beautiful Audi car on the bottom right there, or big trucks that you see on the top right, or boats, or that good picture of Shannon and Jason right there, a beautiful picture of that couple. We love them. I'm going to tell you something. People are saving money. A $2 tablet at our cost, saving people 15, 20, 25 bucks. On what planet would you not want to get this product right away, put it in your tank? And the question I'd have is, would you rather pay retail at $4 a tab or 20 bucks a pack, or pay $29 one time a year to get the product at wholesale? And now we're into global expansion, and we've got new products. We got the little mini tabs. and the moto tabs for motorcycles, mini tabs for little vehicles, because around the globe, we've got cars, by the way, that have 7, 8, and 10-gallon tanks. So that little tab is perfect instead of having to chop this up. And then the little mini moto tabs, hey, when you go to Asia or many of the countries, including the nations of Africa, the people are driving around everywhere on scooters, and that mini tab is perfect for that. These products will be coming out in our global expansion. Next slide, please. Oh, this is one of my favorites. You don't need to look hard at me to realize I'm carrying a couple extra pounds, and I'm a former collegiate athlete from many, many years ago, and I've been battling the bulge for many years. Core Life is a big deal. Take a look at this product. Let's go to the next screen. There we go. Thank you. And then we've got the AI. The Core Life products include all kinds of things, including the Slim Core Coffee, which is a coffee that is all natural. It is extremely healthy for you, but let me tell you what I love about it. You take a little scoop of it, put it in some hot water, and you can end up drinking that. It satiates your appetite for 4 to 6 hours. There it is. Michael Renz has got it on the screen. I just got mine in today, by the way. I used this a month ago, and I lost about 6 pounds in 3 weeks. Not changing anything in my diet, whatever, just drinking the coffee. It shuts your appetite down for about 6 hours. So drink a lot of water, drink the coffee in the morning. And I'm going to tell you something. You will feel good, you will lose weight, and you will feel great. Lots of energy, mental clarity. And when you read the ingredients, you're going to love what you see in it. Like I say, all natural. The travel AI, we've got these 3 areas, by the way. We've got the coffee and weight loss. We've got the gas product, the fuel, gas, diesel, and petrol product. And now we have AI, artificial intelligence-driven travel, the 3 biggest industries in the world, not to mention the fact that we've got in the marketplace global, we've got dozens of other products that everybody uses every day. And if you want to have a real business, take a look at Walmart. Take a look at what they have. They have products people buy and use up, come back and buy again. When I go into our little town out here in the middle of Idaho, and I go into the Walmart, they're always in there, and I see the same faces often. Now, here is where we are in timing, and I'm going to tell you, this is the time to get involved. Last August, we had our pre-launch. We started out. We came out the gate, and I want to tell you, since August, the company has not missed a shipment of product, and they have not missed a payroll or a commission run. They have been like a clock, but we're building on success after success. Then we moved along for a few months, and we got to a point where we had a launch event in October. It was held in Minnesota, and I'm going to tell you, it was a dynamic experience. A couple of months later, we had another event. We called it the Barn Bash. That's because a cowboy hosted it on a ranch. They even had a horse inside the barn during part of it. And I'm not going to tell you about the mess that horse made, but I will tell you this. It was homespun. It was fun. People had a great time. Their vision was stretched. And now we're moving down toward June, where we have our 3rd major company event, which is just about sold out. It's called the Catalyst event. It's in Colorado Springs, Colorado. But I will tell you that we are moving close to the $2 million a month category of volume. We just got featured on businessforhome.org, which is a major international blog website. In fact, I saw John up there, and good job, John. I see you up there on there as a featured rep, and we're featuring our products and many, many more things. I will tell you, I shared this with John today, John Hill, that in the month of June, you will see this company move out of pre-momentum and early momentum, and we will move from that into the fall of 2023 into what we call the vertical. I'm going to turn this back over to Mike, but I will tell you that in 40 years, I've had the opportunity to be in 3 companies that went into critical mass, critical momentum. And in all 3 of those, we became, well, I'm not going to tell you how much money we made. It wouldn't be appropriate. I'm going to simply say this. That's where the dreams of freedom and success are born. Thank you very much. Back to you, Michael Renz.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Blaine. We got a great overview here from coming from a guy that's been there, done that. And to all the reps on here today, we know where this is going. This MPG cap product, that one product alone in 2006, 7, and 8 did over 300 million in sales. In today's economy, that's knocking on the doors of probably 800 million. And if we even do a portion of that, which we will, people will be set free. People that are building a business are going to have the opportunity of a lifetime here, and you're hearing about it first. So we're going to cover international expansion, and you just heard from top 15 in the company, Emerald Director Blaine Williams. This is Platinum Executive out of Dallas, Texas, Mr. John Hill. Take it away.
Hey, Mike, thanks.
Bet.
Yeah, so we're gonna jump into the global expansion. I mean, this is gonna be the shot that's heard around the world. People are really looking for this style of product in other countries, really suffering from inflation, high gas prices and petrol over there. And, we're gonna be launching all the different markets. The entry price will be a lot different for over there. We're having a lot of people come in for $1 in places all around the world. We're open in Canada, obviously right above the United States. A lot of people coming in from Canada. South Africa just opened, shipping product out over there. A lot of people are coming to the business. And then also we have Mexico that'll be opening. It'll be huge, right under the United States here. So that market's gonna spread fast, because I know how that market launches, and it's this type, especially with this type of product. And hungry. You got to be hungry for success. So that's the deal right there. And it's going to be opening all over the EU with that. And then Nigeria is coming. They're going to have their dollar launch. A lot of people coming in from Nigeria. They're really knocking on the door and going to really grow fast. So really excited about that market. The UK is an exciting market as well that we'll be opening. So people really got to get into these inboxes of these people in these countries beforehand, so you can take advantage of it, definitely. All right, the EU, the European Union, a lot of countries in this, a lot of leaders, a lot of potential that's going to turn into some huge volume for people that are taking advantage of the European market. So great market to open there. Australia is going to be a huge market that's coming in as well. Going to have all the different types of products that we have. Definitely going to have the fuel tabs, the travel, the coffee. That is a really huge market. And if you don't know, you should definitely research it and try to bring some leaders into your team from that market for sure.
All right, John. Well, while we have you on here, and people on this Zoom right now may say, well, I don't know anybody there. And with social media and friends of friends and the world today, the reach today, John, just give everybody a minute or so on some activities you have going there through people. I mean, KD has people, one of your team members is from the UK, right?
Yes.
And you've had people on from all over the world here building, and just share with them a couple things that you have going just from the internet and communicating with people, because you could reach anybody today, right? It's as simple as a message, right? Share with them what you got going on.
Yeah, so I've been able to tap into multiple countries with people I've never met before, first time talking to me. I just introduced myself, talked about what we're doing in their market in places like the UK, Europe, Nigeria. I'm getting into social groups, leader groups, and messaging people. If you looked at my inbox on, LinkedIn, on Facebook, it'll probably have, 100 messages or more. I'm talking to probably 20 or more new people a day, and it only takes 3 minutes. I just send them an opening message, and whoever responds to it, I come back to them. So it's very simple to do as far as reaching out to people in these different markets, and they're hungry. They're coming on. We're doing Zooms, open these markets, and like Mike just said, people here in the United States know people overseas as well. KD's in our group. He's originally from the UK, so he's already got a lot of people building up in the UK for the launch. And so your reach can reach around the world rather quickly just by messaging people and opening a conversation and let them know what's going on. Because there's a lot of businesses that are not performing for people as well as they thought, and they're looking for something that is tangible, a product that people can use you can use for service travel, you can consume. The fuel tabs are definitely needed with the price of, crude and how that's going to end up all over the world. So definitely reach out on social media and be consistent, because if you just reach out to, a couple people and you say, oh, I reached out to 3 people in Europe, but no one answered back. You have to reach out to a lot of people, and people will get back to you, and you will get lucky, not from luck, but just from your hard work and being, persistent and reaching out. So that's definitely a way to do it as far as bringing people in with social media into your business.
And John, I see Gary just got on here. He just got back from India. He lives here in the US. He's pre-launching. I mean, the people that you're bringing here are, let me ask you this one question. If you send out 5 messages and nobody answers, does it really matter?
No.
And if you gain nothing, you're out nothing, right?
Right.
But what if they respond and you gain everything?
Exactly. So if they respond, it's massive, it's huge.
Yep. So, all right. Well, I appreciate that, John. We're going to go over to Jason to cover some on the comp plan here. Take some notes on this too. There's a lot of great information. We'll try to keep this brief for you. Jason Meisner, take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll keep it brief for you guys. So here in the United States, you're going to have a $29.95 yearly fee for your website and your back office. And you're going to have multiple sites here, guys. So don't get caught up on that. There's more to this than just the website and back office. You're going to have real-time tracking, live commissions, and real-time reporting. And keep in mind, like what John said, you're going to have some countries that are going to have $1 signups plus your kit. So that's that. If you're in the first month of our launching that country, that fee will be waived, and you'll just have to pay it the following year. So at that point, you'll have to select a package. And like I said, these are going to be the kits here that you're looking at from the United States. Your kits overseas are going to look a little bit different, but you'll have access to these kits as well. So some of you that are in these higher retail type of countries, this is a perfect product for that situation. I would encourage you to skip over that lower package and get yourself into the silver or gold packs, because we have people here too in the United States that are retailing their way right into profit from their first kit. And I think there was somebody that we had that on the team that literally has ordered like 8 kits. Isn't that right? 8 kits their first month because they retailed their way through all the kits. So silver package there, you can kind of see all the way up to gold. And if you buy a silver pack, you're silver for 60 days. If you buy a gold pack, you're gold for 90 days. Your auto ship is 50 CV qualified per month. We go back to that one. Thanks, man. You'll have your choice of products from X caps to crumbs, slim core Java, like Mike showed you, the coffee, extreme travel, marketplace items that, like I said, there's more here than just the 3 products we shared, guys. And you can retail your way into your auto ship order as well, but we encourage you to do that auto ship. So there's 5 ways to earn with MPG. There's customer sales, like I talked about earlier. You can retail your way, fast start bonuses, team commissions, executive check matching, trips, and other incentives. So your retail and preferred customer bonuses are typically going to be in that $10 range, whether you do a 5-tank trial or you have a preferred customer. The difference between the two is they're going to pay $20 at the 5-tank trial, and you're going to pay $30 for 2, but you're still going to be getting that $10 bonus directly paid to you once they make their order. So again, here we kind of went through that already. Thank you for skipping that. This is the first big start here for team commissions is the bronze level, and that qualifies you for cycle bonuses. Okay. And what you're going to want to see here is, look around the world. You're not going to see a binary, and that's what we have here. We got a team left and a team right. And a typical binary is going to look like 300 CV left, 500 or 600 right. And that's what to get you your $20. Here it's 100 and 100. You don't really see that anywhere. So it's a single center binary, 50-50 balance, and it's non-flushing. This one here is executive check match, and I'm not going to go through this totally. I think you're going to get the math on this pretty easy. The next level up from bronze is silver, and that's where you get your first 20% check match. Okay, so that's going to be on top of the cycle pay that we just talked about. So let's say I sponsor John Hill. He goes out and he makes $400. Okay, so that qualifies me for $80. But let's say John, and we go to gold and John sponsors Mike and Mike goes out and earns $2,000. So not coming out of either one of their checks, I still get my bonus. So if John does his 400 and Mike does 2,000, I get $80 plus $800 just as my bonus for sponsoring them. And you can see how the levels go up from platinum to double diamond, blue diamond, etc. We go 7 levels deep, and you can just imagine how big the checks get. And again, that's going to be on top of your cycle pay. So I'm not going to go into a deep dive here, but rank advancement rewards, achievement levels and earning potential is unlimited for customer bonuses. It's also unlimited for fast start bonuses, unlimited check matching bonuses, and there's real-time tracking. You get paid weekly, you guys. So you really just have to make a decision where you'd like to be. And you can see the bronze level there. Again, I'm not going to go through all of these. You kind of already saw that we went through before. You need to have 50 CV a month, whether you retail it or you have auto ship. We encourage you to have auto ship. And then you can see the levels there that you're going up, the number of personal actives you have. But again, just like I said, you're going up in check match, again, so you think of the Mike Renz and the John Hill example. And the cool thing about this whole thing here is a lot of other companies, like we talked about before with the binary, they're going to require you to have certain people. Like, so if you sponsored 12, let's say they're a platinum, they're going to require you to jump through some hoops and have those 12 sponsor 2 as well. So you need to have 12 bronzes. We don't do that here. Okay. So you sponsor 12, you're platinum, you're moving up the ranks. So once we get to sapphire, ruby, and emerald here, I'm not going to go through again the deep dive here, but that's where the volume comes into play. So once you're past platinum, you've got your 12. Now you're looking at volume. So like you can see sapphire there is 2,500 each side. Ruby is 5,000 each side. And emerald, like Mr. Coach Blaine Williams here, that's 10,000 each side. So once you get up to diamond, that's where you're going to start to have some duplication requirements. But again, they're very easy to obtain. You're likely going to have several platinums at this point. I've got a personal platinum. John's got personal platinums. Mike Renz has many personal platinums. So by the time you get up there, guys, I would say you're probably automatic there. But again, set yourself up for success and identify that person early on. Make sure you got a platinum at that point. You're still at a 20-20-10 there, but that changes at double diamond, guys. So when you need to have 2 personal platinums, 1 in each leg, but you also get an additional level of check match, and that's 20-20-10-10. Triple diamond, you need 50,000 each side, and that's the top pin level that we currently have in our company. That's our master distributors, Andrew and Nancy Burling. And if that gives you any idea how far at the beginning we are, well, if it doesn't, it should, because look at the levels that are coming. Blue diamond and royal blue diamond, obviously huge levels here, guys, but again, still based on volume, and then also some requirements for duplication. So you'll need 2 personal platinums, 1 in each leg, and 1 personal diamond for blue. And again, you're still at 20-20-10-10, but that you start to get into the 5s here, you guys. So keep in mind, you're going to have to start at the bottom, right? But eventually you're going to see some pin levels just like this here. Give it a year or 2, we're going to see some top pin levels. The top of the company here are going to be presidential diamond and crown diamond. And again, we don't have anybody there, but if you look at the requirements, 3 personal diamonds, 1 in each leg. And for crown executive, 4 personal diamonds, 2 in each leg. And again, once you're going along here, guys, I don't want you to think about the elephant and how you're going to eat it all in one bite. Along the way, you're going to identify people that are going to fit those categories. Okay. And you're going to run them up there and make sure you hit these levels. It's going to be really impressive. And I think that's our last slide for the compensation plan. So back to you, Mike Renz.
All right, these slides are a little jumpy. So capping off these slides, there's no guarantee of income. There's no guarantee. We don't know your work ethic and your performance, what you want out of this, but I'll just kind of say this, that this industry is built on helping people. And if you can go help 10 people make an extra $500 a month or week, a couple $1,000s a month, maybe a couple $100 a week, whatever it is that you can help them achieve, that is how you win here. It's not about us. It's not about just you. It's a team effort of working together, supporting each other, and all having the same mindset of what do you want out of this? And it's just like a 3-year college degree. I tell people, if you're looking at joining a network marketing company, don't join a network marketing company, launch a company. It's your business. If you join it, launch it, be a part of something, be tied in, be the leader of your own team, be the CEO of this multi-million-dollar opportunity that we have our hands on. And make no mistake, there will be people in the company that will be over and beyond those triple diamond marks. And you're looking at some of them and hearing from some of them right now on this call. So before I go to Mitch to close it up, I just want to say this, our event's here, just about sold out. I believe we got about 100 tickets left. This is in 16th, 17th, 18th of June.
Okay.
People say, hey, I can't go, or I don't have the time, or don't. Everybody takes a vacation. Why not take a vacation that potentially could change your life and be a part of this 10th month anniversary? We're going to come out of this event, and I can tell you this company will be at $1 million to $2 million a month. We're going to close out year one with a bang. And from August of this year to August of next year, I truly believe that this company is going to do 100 million in sales. And I may be way far off base, but we know what's going to happen. And if you have not purchased your event ticket yet, I highly suggest you buying one. If you have purchased one, who are you bringing with you? And in another week and a half from now, you may say, hey, I want to go. And you won't have an option to go because this bad boy is going to be sold out. So to close up the show here, we're going to go, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to hand it off to Ruby executive Mitch the Hammer Cantelli. He thinks that's kind of funny, but he is a hammer. He's just like all the other leaders on here. We're one team, one great group. So Mitch, why don't you pull up a few testimonials, share yours, and take about 6, 8, 10 minutes. We've got a bunch of people on here today. Have at her.
Hey everybody, Mitch here, and I've got a live guest with me, Miss Marcia Mann. Should be one of our speakers here in a minute, but I just wanted to thank everybody for being here and taking a few minutes to take a look at what we're doing. We're very excited about it. As you can tell, I could talk for hours, but I'm going to try to keep this real short. Maybe not as long as Blaine could talk, but I could really talk. And I don't know what, I can't remember what you say there, Blaine, but it's like you can make a 5-minute, and I can't remember. But anyway, I was driving in the car today, and I was looking around on all these people that were driving around me. And there was people behind me and people in front of me and to the left and to the right and traffic. And all I could see is tail lights and headlights and people. And all I could think of was what Mike said, everybody, both, right? Everybody, both. And I'm going to add an extra everybody, right? Everybody, both. Because I think that what we've got is beneficial to everybody. When I found out about this, in pre-launch, actually, nobody knew about it. We couldn't even order the product or anything. I was so excited to try it that, I couldn't wait. And when I got my product in and I started using it, the car ran a little better. But after about the 3rd or 4th tank, I started to notice a good increase in the gas mileage. And on one of my cars, I gained, well, let's put it this way. A $2 tablet saved me $18 in one of my cars. And in my other car, which I just bought about 6 or 7 tanks ago, a $2 tablet is saving me about $12. And as Coach Blaine said earlier, I think you called that what, a no-brainer? It is kind of a no-brainer. I mean, who on what planet would not want to try that, right? So anyway, that's my story. I'm real excited about it. Building a business here, getting a check every week, getting real money every week. And I would suggest that you take a look into that. And I'll get back to that person who shared this with you. But what I want to do is I want to introduce my friend here, Marcia, and she can share her story real quick, and then I'll go on to somebody else. Go ahead, Marcia.
Guys, as he said, my name is Marcia. The person who introduced me to this amazing product is Mitch Cantelli, my coach, Mitch. And I come from the natural state of Arkansas. When I started this a couple of months ago, I was driving a 2007 Buick Lucerne. And after the 5-tank trial, it averaged out to be a full 10% and just over 10% miles per gallon improvement. So that's saving me money. One of my favorite things about this, our state, Arkansas, is the natural state. We're concerned about taking care of the environment. This is an eco-friendly, helps all of the emissions be minimal of what's toxic for the environment compared to not using the product. So it's environmentally friendly, eco-friendly. What I like very best is helping people. We're helping people. I'm helping people save money. I'm helping people make money. And we belong to a worldwide network of men and women who genuinely care. Thank you so much, MPGxtreme. I don't know where else anybody can find this amazing
Yeah, she's
opportunity.
excited. She's excited. So great job, Marcia. So what I want to do is I want to go to Mark Cuban down there with the blue, Jim Wallace, that is, with the blue Corvette. Jim, if you could unmute and tell everybody your story, I'd appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Jim Wallace from Northwest Arkansas. And a few months back, I seen Mitch Cantelli, and he was telling me about this fabulous product that he had to save money in my gas tank. And I was like, yeah, maybe it'll work. So I wasn't trying to get into any businesses at the time because I was doing all right. And so I gave it some thought, and I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. So I got the tabs, I put them in my Toyota Highlander. I was getting around 19 miles to the gallon. It's a 22 Highlander, so pretty much brand new. And the very first tab, I went from 19 to 24 miles to the gallon, like right away. I was really surprised at that, and I was like, oh, this works. So I got home and had to fill up the Corvette. So I drove the Corvette up, and I get around 18 miles to the gallon because I kind of got a lead foot in driving the Corvette around. So I put it in the Corvette and went from 18 to 23 miles to the gallon. So averaging about 5 miles extra per gallon on each vehicle, which I was really surprised for a 500 horsepower car to get 23 miles to the gallon. It's pretty good. I was really surprised.
That's pretty good. Well, hey, Jim, thanks for sharing. I want to go next to, where do I go to? Let's go to Lexi. Lexi, can you unmute? Where are you?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. Hello, happy birthday.
Thank you all year long.
Yeah.
So when Jason reached out to me, I had just made a trip from Texas to Arizona, and gas was killing me. So I was definitely interested, but very analytical. I'm a very critical thinker kind of person. So when I got the tabs, I bought an OBD. It's called an OBD2 scanner, and it's what the mechanics use to plug into your car to find out like what is making your check engine light come on, or what are the readings that they can get. And my husband found it online, and it's one of the mid-level ones, so it gives you a lot of data. And I used it on my next trip from Texas to Arizona. And so this was all highway miles, and I have a Toyota Sienna 2010. And this is my third tank, by the way, my third tap using them. And I went from 23 miles per gallon to 31.3 miles per gallon, which when I did the math ended up saving me, or actually, I guess, gained me an extra 166 miles for that one tank that I wouldn't normally getting before. So very happy with that. When I calculated the savings, as far as money wise, it saved me $24.64 just on that one tank of gas. And that includes the cost of one wholesale $2 X cap. So yeah, ecstatic. I travel a lot and I am loving it. And of course, now that we have the travel company too, I'm super excited. So thank you, MPG. Back to you, Mitch.
All right. Well, hey, thanks. Thanks, Lexi. I want to see if our resident trucker can jump on here. Larry, can you unmute?
Yes, I can, Mitch.
There you go. If you don't mind, share a little bit. What's going on with you?
Well, this white truck behind me is the one I've been driving for about the last 6 years. And for the last year and 3 months, I've been doing the same thing over and over and over again. So it makes it a little bit easier to do the numbers. The only thing different with the big truck versus all your cars is wind and weight do matter. And so I'm generally a lot heavier going one way than I am going the other way. But very first tank I started out with back in August, increased about 2 miles to the gallon, which I had to do the math a few times because I didn't believe it. But it really did. And it kind of settled in after that consistently till now, being around 7.6, maybe a little bit better. Sometimes I get over 8, sometimes down around 7, but consistently, and I say that very strongly, 1 mile to the gallon or more on every mile I drive. And that saves me at least about 200 a week. And that's just huge. Don't pay for my lunch anymore.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. And I bet when making those trips back and forth the same, I bet you know where every bathroom is and every restaurant.
Yeah, I do.
I'd be pinpointing where all those things are. Hey, thanks for sharing. And lastly, what I want to do is I want to go to Rebecca real quick. Rebecca, can you unmute? Yep, there you go.
Yes, I can. How
All
are
right,
you?
take it away. I'm great. Take it away.
So I have a Toyota CRV 2018 and I get about 24.6 gallons per about a 20, or I think it's a 17 tank gas tank. And my first tablet I drove from St. George to Santa Barbara, California, and I got 33.2 miles per gallon. And Blaine actually helped me to register that in dollar amounts, and I saved about, I think it's almost, I want to say almost $19 per gas tank. So I was pretty excited, and that might not be totally on the button, but think about 24.6 miles, and I got it to 33.2 miles per gallon on my CRV Honda. So there's definitely a savings there. Going from St. George, Utah, all the way to Santa Barbara, I saved quite a bit of money.
Well, I know it takes a lot of skill to use this product. Is it hard? Is it hard to use?
Well, it's a no-brainer. You just put it in the tank and fill up the tank. Anybody can do it. A
That's it.
6-year-old can do it if they help their parents fill up the tank.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Rebecca. I appreciate it, and everybody that shared here. And you know, for most of us that know what's going on here, we're very excited about this opportunity. I could tell you that in the entire planet, probably only, I don't know, 4,000 people know about it. And there's a few more people on the planet than 4,000. We're taking this global. And one thing I can tell you is at this point, your friends probably don't know anything about it, but pretty soon they will. And if you don't tell them, somebody else will. And that's not cool, right? So we're very excited about this. We are going to have, for those of you that are watching this as a guest and you want to know more how to do this business, we're going to have a training tomorrow at the same link and the same time. So feel free to jump on the training with us and you know, learn a little bit more about how to do this business. It's not difficult. It's kind of like sharing a restaurant, you know, a good restaurant. You know, where do I get a good pizza, so to speak? But we're so excited about this. We can't see straight. And if you're watching this from another country, if you're watching this from Philippines, Nigeria, South Africa, Mexico, EU countries, UK, Australia, and many other countries, you have to definitely pay attention here, because you will be one of the very first people in your country. And if you know anything about this type of business, that is amazing. That is first mover advantage, and you'll want to take advantage of that. So get back to the person that invited you here to see this information and let them know your interest level on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 to 6 being I'm kind of interested. You know, I have plenty of money. I don't really need to make money and all that stuff, but I do like to save money. Well, get your hands on 5-tank trial. It's $20, less than the cost of a pizza from the person that, you know, invited you on here. And if you are a 7 to a 10 and you want to come on board, jump on board this fast moving train, we'd love to have you and we'd love to help you win. So with that being said, get back to the person that invited you on here. God bless. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are on the planet. Take care.